Okay, the last assignment you did was using NKs. Y'all remember that? Y'all liked NKs?
Yeah.
It was pretty easy to use. We have actually had not a prescription, a subscription to NKs. I'm sorry, Paraben. But actually, I want to fix something before we go there. Does anyone see something wrong with this directory listing here? You notice how there's no file extensions? That sucks. Do you not turn those on? I recommend doing this. You go to Organize, Folder and Search Options. I just noticed they're off. Uncheck this Hide Extensions of Known File Types. Does anyone know why that's bad? Well, see, now you'll notice my files have extensions on them. Okay. But I'm going to show you something here. What if I was to take this picture here? Okay. I just put an exe at the end. Pretend it's a virus. Okay? Pretend it's a virus. And if I had hide known extensions, now look what that looks like. Y'all see what that looks like right here? What's that look like to you? It's a JPEG. What's a JPEG? It's a picture. So what's going to happen is they're taking viruses, naming things like JPEG or MP3 or something else with .exe at the end because they're executables, and you don't even realize that's actually an executable. We're just hiding extensions. So if you haven't done that, you really need to turn this off. Okay, because now you can actually see that it's an executable. That is the biggest vulnerability. I don't know why the hell Microsoft does that, but they do. Okay, so let's talk about your next assignment. Last assignment we used NCase. Worked very well. This assignment we're using Paraben. Paraben's been out for a long time. Their software has not been the best. It is still not great, but it does work. We had an issue with our license. Our license required a dongle. Do y'all know what a dongle is? Looks like a USB drive. Looks just like a regular USB stick. And with a dongle, you would have to put it in the machine before you could use it. A lot of places use it, like a friend of mine, he sells marine stuff. Sergeant Grip Marine Specialty sells custom t-shirts and all kinds of stuff. For their printer and their embroidery machines, they have dongles. You buy what you want it to do. Like you buy a new font and you upload it to your dongle, and then wherever it's plugged in, you can use it. Well, Paraben's the same way. But they just, as of, I think it was middle last week, right after class, we finally got a version that will work without a dongle, which is good. So we can actually use it on vSphere. That way you guys can all play with it. Okay. The assignment here is to do the same thing you did in the last lab with a different image, but using Paraben this time. Okay? So it says use Paraben device seizure 7 to examine the image. Now you're gonna have to run this on the vSphere system because the way the licensing works. I cannot give you a license to take home. If I give you a license to take home, it counts as one of my licenses, and no, I just can't do that. So use it on the vSphere system. Okay? I wish they had a licensing server like NCase does, but they don't have that. Okay, I'm going to show you where your image is. You're going to do the same thing. You answer questions on the quiz. I haven't put the questions up there yet, but they will be up there, and they will be at the bottom of this sheet, just like the last one. Okay. Now, this is actually the same phone you analyzed last time, but different data on it. So, all right. So, I'm going to bring up vSphere. We already know how to get that. Yes. Hold on. Let me log back in here. Log into vSphere. Come on. We can do it. And once you see Discover and Plugins, you're golden. It's going to work. All right. So now, go down to your machine. Each one of you have one in your directory. I'm going to open up my console here. Now, Paraben, we're playing around with the acquisition mode, and there's a tiny issue, but it'll work for you guys. Inside this is a machine I use for forensics. I just added the Paraben stuff to this image. So, I mean, it already has NCase and everything else on there. This is device seizure. Now, inside your machine, under C drive, you should see a folder called iPhone Backup right there. Okay. Inside there, you see this very long number directory, and you'll see 846 files. These are what you need. Okay. This is an actual iTunes backup. All the softwares use iTunes backup. I have not figured out an easy way to get an LXL1 file like you guys used last time into Paraben, but I haven't looked at it that much. So this is device seizure. You're going to bring up device seizure. Acquisition worked great down in my office, but we were having an issue getting the acquisition to work correctly on the virtual machine. It keeps coming up telling me a piece of software is old. But you don't need it for this one anyway, so we'll be fine. This is educational use only, so don't sell it. Or don't do anything commercial. Alright, come on. All right. The interface is kind of weird. Now, normally you just click on Start Acquisition, create a new case, and just look at your phone. We're not going to do that in here, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to click on Home, and we're going to import, okay? This is the actual image you guys are going to use, so you can see the real image. So you're going to click Import. Oh, hold on, we got to create a new case first. Sorry, create a new case, come on. I'm going to call this one Ken. Come on. Alright, now we're going to go import. Import from. You get a bunch of different options. We're going to be doing the UFED later, but for this lab, it's just going to be an iPhone backup using Paraben. Okay? You're only doing one device this time. So, basically, iPhone backup, do next, do browse, and in theory, this is going to work. We'll see. See, iPhone backup, go in here, and just select this info.p list. And then do finish. Now this is going to take a few minutes, so I'm going to pause while this happens, and I'll start the recording. This will take about 5 minutes. Okay, I'm unpause for a second. You'll notice that it's showing all these different files it's acquiring. Now again, this is an iTunes backup, but in a second here it's going to hang, and I'll come back at that point. Okay, we're still going here. As you can tell, you'll see it zooming by stuff. It does hang on some, but it will sooner or later finish. It's going to get one. I think it's a 7462. It's going to hang for a very long time. Then it'll finally finish. Right. Okay, here's the one that it hangs on, the 7634 preview. I don't know why this one takes so long, but it does. But it'll be done in a second.
Walk in.
You'll see it still looks like it's hung, but it shouldn't be. It's still going. Give it another minute here. Okay, so it finally finished. Like I said, it does hang there. I don't know how long. Will that take? 5 minutes? It wasn't all that long. So then you're going to click Finish, and you're going to see your thing up here. Okay. Now, if you click on it, you'll actually see the case. Okay. It looks very similar to what we saw in EnCase, doesn't it? Okay. There's a nice feature in here called Sorter, though. I mean, you can open up all these domains and look at everything just like you can in the rest. But you'll notice they're all pretty much, you see the numbers are changing? You'll see that? Watch them. They're changing. And actually, when I click Sorter here, they're going to change even more. What Sorter does actually goes into all that data, pulls it all out, and categorizes it for us.
Thank God.
So it's kind of nice. Just give it some time here. Come on. We'll give it some hold music. No. Okay, and you can go back to your case, and you can even look at, like under parse data, you'll actually see it already got some of that stuff for us. So really Sorter's doing this parse data for us. You can go in here to SMS. Now, I will put a caveat in here. This is my stepkids use this phone. I'm not sure what's on here. But I know Jennifer had a boyfriend, or still does. And yeah, there's a lot of that conversation on here. And she's 16. I don't think there's anything. But you notice it finally came up and it actually shows some data. You can see the messages in here. All that kind of stuff. Okay, now if I go back to Sorter, come on, start sorting, you darn thing. Or wait a minute, hold on. There it is. Here's what you got to do. Okay, when you're in case, if you actually go to Tools, Export, Graphics and Multimedia, it says, hey, do you want to fill in Sorter? Say yes. Then Sorter will actually get everything in there, and it will start appearing here in a minute. See down at the bottom, sorted 17 of 835, and it's actually going through like under graphics. Can I see the graphics that are on the phone? So I was actually a little disappointed because I was over here looking at address book images. Okay. Now, so you've had friends. Are you in forensics now? So you might recognize this. Down here at the bottom, okay, I can't get it much bigger. I'm going to go into hex view. Oh, that's text view. There's hex view. Does that look familiar? FFD8, FFE0. Then at the very end, it should be FFD9. Well, it is. These are JPEGs. But I was like, how do I view that stupid JPEG in here? Because you can go in and you can select it all. Not that one. What did I just do? Okay. I did Control A. Then you can do copy the hex, but I couldn't get it to work in Hex Workshop. But if you go to sorter, that's where you can actually view the graphics, view the text. So once I found that, I was like, okay, this program actually works a little bit. Okay. So play with this, and I'm going to ask you some questions out of here. You're going to answer them just like in the other one. Okay. Pretty simple to use.
Any other program we need to download besides this one, like in the other one?
You need vSphere, and then all of it's inside here.
Okay.
Every single thing's installed here. Now, vSphere, so I'm going to stop this from doing it. If you click this little stop sign, it'll stop it. And it'll show you what it found so far. It found some audio. Oh, your audio will most likely not work on your virtual machine.
Yes.
So if you want to listen to this, you're going to have to email it to yourself or something. Okay? But yeah, the graphics are there. All this stuff does appear sooner or later. All the different text that's in there. So what was I going to tell you? Oh, crap. I forgot what it was now. It's very, very important.
Something about vSphere?
Yeah, well, the questions, I haven't made them yet, so I don't know what those are. Oh, when you install vSphere, if you're running a Mac, who runs a Mac? Anybody? You can't run it. But, no, you can get away with it. You can actually do this on Windows as well. If you don't want to install vSphere, you can go to vc.cyber.rose.edu and advanced, proceed. Then on the right hand side there's vSphere web client. Advanced, proceed. So what's going to happen is the people that don't watch this video that are not in class are not going to know this part. So then we're going to do on this.
It's not something we want to deploy as a wide thing anyways. It's,
Yeah, the console work, the client works much better, but this does work on Mac. Just so you know, it'll come up. It just looks weird. So you're going to click on vCenter, then VMs and templates, then Rose Labs, just like. But what's going to happen? Here's the issue some have. They're like, I can't get nothing. Well, if you go to VMs and templates, hold on, go back one. Okay, you got to click these arrows to bring it out. To make it look like the other one, don't click Rose Labs. Click the arrows, that little arrow on the side. Then go down to schools, go down to Rose State, go down to this class, and we're going to pick my machine since it's up and running. Okay. And console is right there. Right here. Oh.
It's grayed out because you're going to have to install the plugin.
Ah! Okay. Hold on. But no, you can do it without the plugin.
No, you can't. On a console, you can.
Okay, well, the plugin works on Mac.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to install the plugin then. Damn it, I thought there was a way.
You have to install the actual browser plugin, I know. Microsoft.
Yes. But it will work. So,
One does not
come in here.
to the web client.
And
So does it look different if you access the vSphere through VMware?
no, just the way you log in is different. It has to be VMware Workstation. Okay, where's the plugin? Where's the install plugin?
you log in through VMware Workstation into the
Mhm.
vSphere client,
Mhm.
it will not work right.
Okay.
I
I'll
would
just
suggest-
download it.
All right, Roy, where is the install client?
The only place that I've ever found that button is on the beginning page before you actually log in. So
Hold on a minute. I'm going to try something here.
here, hit this.
Because wait a second. Wait for it. Because I swear I got it to work without it installing it. Maybe it's automatically installed on a Mac. That's what it is. I'm going to go here.
You did it.
What do you want me to do?
No, it's not in there. Go
But-
to the actions.
Do virtual machine, export.
Oh, fine. In that case, just log out. Go here and log out.
Yeah, because I know it's on the main page.
Right, that's the only place I've ever been able to find it.
But the plugin should
consistently.
be right on this page. Oh, and you'll see these ports at the top. You need to have,
Download client integration.
yeah, right at the bottom, right. There's the client integration at the bottom. But you need to have certain ports at your house. Now these are incoming, but on the outgoing you're going to need 902 and 903, which is the KMS, which is keyboard, mouse, and screen. If for some reason you're blocking all outbound traffic, you might have an issue. So if it's your house and you got your router configured so strictly that you block everything, it's not going to let you in. Okay? Just so you know. Okay? But it does work. I've used it. I swear I didn't have to install that on my Mac. I might have done it one other time. I don't
It's
remember.
possible.
Okay. But it does work. Even Scott Gardner got it to work. Now, what if he's in this class? That'd be funny. Okay. All right. So that's how you can use it on a Mac. You can also use it the same way on Windows if you don't want to. But by installing the client and installing the plugin, they're basically the same thing anyway. So.
One's just way easier to use.
All right, so under course tools, under quizzes, you'll see the quiz. I will promise you I'll have the quiz up there by Friday because I'll be gone all day tomorrow. I'll probably have it up there today. I'm planning on having it up there today. But just in case I'm not, since I will be gone all day tomorrow, I might have to have it by Friday. But I'll email y'all when it's up there. I had it up there pretty quick last night. So everybody okay on what the assignment is? Know how to use it? So that's it. And I don't know, the software, tell me what you think about the software. I'll probably put a area in there where you could, won't be graded, but just tell me what you think. Once I got the sorter to work, I found it was pretty sweet. So,
You like more than
no. But, because Encase does a lot better reporting stuff. But the fact that it went in, like someone mentioned, it was so hard to find some of the stuff in Encase. Now, there are, in Encase, there are end scripts. What an end script is kind of a script to do something. There are end scripts to go and pull all that out for you. It's just not that easy.
knowing how to do it.
Yes. All right. So if you see something I need to be aware of, I know Jennifer has a boyfriend. I already know that.
Does she not know what you do for a living? I mean,
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that she knows that he's imaging
Yeah.
it for class.
Yeah, I just needed an image. I said, we'll just use this phone. There's one of my cats, and there's my cat.
I'm sorry, but I would think the kids would actually be really good at hiding.
But you know what was kind of funny? Brad Johnson works in our IT department. A couple years ago, first time we did anything with mobile, I said, hey, do y'all got any old phones? And he brought in a phone to use as a product, just an old phone. So we imaged it during class. And there was a message on there from his son. My fucking parents, blah, blah. It was so funny. And he's like, holy shit. It was pretty funny. But it was kind of funny. So, okay, I'm not going to save changes on mine. I recommend saving changes on yours if you're going to play with it before you do the quiz question. So, when you're done with your machine, just shut it down. And then just close the windows. All you got to do. That's all there is to it. Okay? All right, that's all we're going to cover today. Let me stop.